Hello and welcome to my Xbox and Me episode. 114. I am one of your hosts, MC Fixer, alongside the man behind our reviews, and also got a haircut. Gary, how are you, sir?
Fuck, has it been? Damn, I didn't realize my head was. I thought like that was ages ago. It feels like that was ages ago.
What, your haircut?
Trimmed as well.
Yeah, that's new. That weren't from last week. You got it done this week. Last week. Well, I don't know what days we record nowadays. So whenever I haven't seen you since you've had a haircut. All right.
Okay. Guess what? I've had a haircut.
Nice.
Good.
How are you, Gary? Are you good?
Just chilling, playing games, doing my usual.
I'm glad you're getting to chill and stuff. Dude, my life is so hectic. Like, who would have thunk it? Starting a daily news show, streaming 8 hours a day, and creating more content than usual in 2018 would have been hard work. Who would have thunk it? Who would have believed this was a real job, Gary?
You know what? That doesn't sound like hard work to me.
I know. You're right. Let's get into the rigmarole, which is this. Welcome to my Xbox and Me. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. Where do we go from here usually?
My Xbox and Me
weekly podcast. You can get this show on Friday on iTunes. You can get it on SoundCloud. You can get it on Google Play. Can you review it over there if you can, please? If you want the audio early, head over to patreon.com/mcfixer. Video is $4, audio is free. There's other goodies over there. It's literally what keeps the lights on, and I mean that. I think that's it. I'm just, you know what, Gary? I'm so tired. Today is Gary had to get the news, and I'm just not been prepared. I've rushed home to do the podcast so I can get it up for Patreon supporters. I'm just all over the place. I'm everywhere. All right.
It's basically like give this man some Patreon bucks because he deserves it. He works incredibly hard. I'm all over. Look, we've got one of the goals is to actually get Gary paid one day. We're far off that.
I
would really appreciate that.
Just Gary, what's been in your box? What have you been playing? I know that segment.
Been in my box. That's the best segment, right? I got a game I can't talk about and another game I can't talk about. I tell you what, though. It's that time of year again where I start getting the games. And
got ya.
At first, but I was checking out this tiny little indie game. You've probably not heard of it. It's called PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Nope, don't know what you're talking about.
Never heard of it. It's. I think it might catch on. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. I was checking it out on Xbox.
Okay. Yeah.
Today actually, like earlier today, when I was in between editing like shit tons of videos. And I went through an ordeal, Fix. I went through an ordeal. Like, it's a story.
Okay.
So the new 4.5 gig update came down a couple of days ago. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to check this out before we do this podcast because I'm sick of having nothing to talk about in this section. I'm going to check out PUBG and I'm going to do it on Xbox. So I played the first game. Like the first match, got in the game, jumped down, landed. Rubber banding, still an issue.
Of course.
All over the place. So I'm running around, I've got my guns, and I get the drop on this guy.
Yeah.
And actually, I start shooting at him.
Obviously.
My gun model disappeared. Like the whole gun.
Oh, no. This has never happened to me. No.
Like, shit. What do? I keep shooting, I guess. Like... So it's like that scene out of Pineapple Express, he comes in and he's like, fuck the police.
I'm with you. Okay.
I was like, no, fuck that. Next game. So I go into my next game, jump out the plane. The shoot closes too early. Like, okay. So normally you land on the ground and then you start running.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it just closed. I fucking plummeted to the ground.
Oh, yeah, I've had that. Lose half your health.
Lost about half my health. Went into a bunch of different houses. There's no med kits in there. There's no bandages. There's no painkillers. Some dude runs around the corner with a shotgun. No, that's it.
That's game over.
Game over. Third game.
Okay, here we go. This is the big one, boys. I can feel it. I can feel this is the good one.
Because I'm like, I ain't giving up.
3 games, that's not a lot. So, yeah, I'd hope not.
I usually, to be fair, when I play PUBG, I usually sit down for like 2 or 3 games, and then I feel like I'm done for like a few days.
Yeah. I wish I could say the same.
Go in. I get my first car ever.
Oh, okay.
I've never had a car in PUBG before. 13th, I think it was. 13
Okay.
climbing
I need
40.
to ask you a super important question.
I didn't run anyone over.
Are you an animal like the rest of the Xbox players? And yeah, I'm calling you out, Matthew, and a few other people out there. Little Schmitty.
I got some interesting tweets while you were streaming.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's people saying that it's a legit strategy to drive a car. No, it's not. I hate you guys. I'm so happy they've upped the damage on vehicles so I can just blow you fuckers up now. So, come at me, I swear. So PUBG, you've been playing a ton of PUBG.
I got 3 kills. None of them were by running anyone over.
Good.
They were all with guns. It was all good.
I'm up to 20 plus wins now on Xbox. For those who don't remember, obviously the community come together to buy me an Xbox One X. So I gave away my Xbox, my OG Xbox. So I gave it away to a community member called Greedy Ears. And he just bought PUBG and he was playing with us. He didn't realize the original Xbox controllers don't have the headphone jack. So he tried to, and he's like, where do I plug it in? And I'm like, you need to go buy a chat adapter. He's like, oh my God. I'm like, my bad. That's on me, I guess. That's on me.
Damn, yeah, a fucking dinosaur controller there, man.
Because that's the only one I had. That was one of the good ones of the 4 I have. Because I forget how long I play games. So the rubber on the analog sticks are just gone. Like he went and bought a new controller anyway, so he's all good. And he probably has a nice fresh controller now. I can send back my other one if you want, Greedy, please. No, so yeah, I've been playing a ton of PUBG still. Like I say, up to about 20. I've got 20 plus wins. I'm 2,416th in the world last time I checked. I've got a lot of hours. I've got a lot of hours in. Oh, that's on EU servers. I think it was duos, or maybe it was squads. I'm not sure which one. So yeah, still loving that. I played a little game this morning that I finished. You may never have heard of it. Like you said, fresh title just come out. It's called Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Damn. No, I can't say that I've heard of that.
No, I never heard that one. Never heard that one. Wow, what a game. I was not ready for it, dude. That game makes you feel things that you didn't think you would feel in a, like, Nazi killing shooter that seems a bit just, whatever. Like, there's actual feels in that game, like emotional moments that you're like, oh, this is some really good storytelling. I was not expecting that at all.
Right. So, yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's spoilers for Wolfenstein: The New Order, I guess, come out in 2012. So that's your problem. The part where I'm forgetting names. I'm really bad with names. Who's the big dude who can take a ton of damage? Just kind of disabled in some way. Max. And who's the other guy who passes, who dies?
No idea.
I don't remember his name, but the guy who loves Max, really, who takes him under his wing, sort of thing. When he died, I was just like, "Oh no, what? No!" And then there's other moments in that game where you're just like, I was not expecting to actually give a crap about BJ Blazkowicz and the rest of these Nazi killing motherfuckers. Like, no.
Yep.
But really great game. I cannot wait for Wolfenstein 2 now, personally. The only problem I have with the game is it does make me feel sick playing for long periods of time because of
like motion sickness.
Yeah, motion sickness while playing it. I tried to see if there was a motion blur thing on there, but there isn't in the settings. Hopefully there is on number 2 so I can play it a bit more. But I'm super in. Super in. Love the ending. I love the way it ends. And I'm like, oh, now it makes sense of why he's in a wheelchair and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, yeah, it all makes sense. So
all the pieces start falling into place.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, if you haven't played Wolfenstein, play it. It's definitely worth it. I realized I've got the new blood. It was free with Games with Gold, I believe, at some point. So I might actually play. Is it the Old Blood? Yeah, I think it's called
the Old Blood. Yeah,
I think I might play that now because that's meant to be shorter than Wolfenstein.
It's like a DLC expansion thing.
Exactly. So I think I might play that now and then get 2 when I get a chance. Apart from that,
in the next few years.
No, I'm gonna do it soon. I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the Batman games last year. Like I played all the Batman games back to back. So I think I'm gonna do the same with Wolfenstein now. Other than that, I played a bit more Assassin's Creed Origins because I love that game. Just going through, doing achievements and stuff like that. I'm thinking I'm going to try and 1000G that game because it deserves it. Other
Number
than
two,
that,
my Xbox and Me Game of the Year 2000.
Yes, very true. Very true. If you haven't heard last week's episode, we did Game of the Year. This week's episode was meant to be most anticipated games, but life caught up with me. So we're doing something else. It's going to be a video coming out on the My Xbox and Me YouTube channel about mine and Gary's most anticipated games. I'm not sure I'm going to put in one video or two. Maybe two, so we can get both of the views. I'm not sure yet, though.
Smart.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. I'm the businessman around here. You just make the content. I'll do the business. You do the reviews. I'll figure out how to get the views. All right. Even if I have to put it on Pornhub, don't worry about that.
I don't mind.
Views. Apart from that, a bit more Rainbow. We're starting to do Siege Sundays again. Not to do with me. I'm just part of it. Mr. Moody and Red Bearded Fox are both starting up Siege Sundays. So if you want to get and be part of that, definitely hit up Mr. Moody on Facebook or on his gamer tag or whatever. Is there anything else? I don't think I'm missing anything. PUBG, Wolfenstein, Siege, Assassins. Sounds right.
Sounds like a complete list.
Sounds right. Cool. So there's no topic of the show this week again, just because life has been super duper hectic. I can't even find where Gary's show notes are. Gary, I'm so all over the place today, dude. I've got like 25 different web brands. There we go. It's right here. First piece of news this week, Gary. There's plenty to talk about. Xbox news is absolutely through the roof this week.
It went fucking nuts.
It literally, if you're not following my YouTube channel, I do a new daily show called Lunchtime with Fix, which is just me going through news about games and everything, really, honestly. Talks about a bit of football as well, which I was happy about. But the Xbox news has just been flying off the chain. I'll take this first one, which is rumors new Fable Perfect Dark in development. And Forza Horizon 4 set in Japan. Halo, Mech, and CD3.
CD3, Crackdown 3.
Ah, thank you. Of course it is. No, I'm trying to scrub that one from my mind, honestly. Crackdown, no one cares. When it comes to rumors, it is harder to find credible leaks from sources with a good track record. Microsoft is perhaps the only company that receives a lot of rumored leaks so far, and they also have the most credible leaks. One such leaker who initially planned Microsoft before E3 2016. While some of it didn't end up being true due to the nature of his leaks, most of them were spot on and had provided to be correct. So yeah, I remember the 2016, it leaked like literally an hour before the press conference, if I'm not mistaken.
Someday was really, really close. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. I didn't look because I don't like to be spoiled. But I remember going back and looking afterwards. I remember actually something happening last year. Something got spoiled. I think Jeff Keighley was tweeting about a ton of stuff, wasn't it? The Xbox.
I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, Ori got spoiled.
You're right. You're right. It was Ori. But yeah, I try and stay away from leaks to the best of my ability. Anyway, the leaker, who goes by the name of Cobril on Reset Era forums, has now shared a new list of rumors to point towards a new Fable game. I cannot wait. Forza Horizon 4 set in Japan, and a Perfect Dark coming back as a third-person shooter. The nature of his leak is also worth mentioning here because, according to him, he has no source but access to the Xbox API, which lets him search to find references in code for leaks. So, this is rumors, speculation, nothing is confirmed, but he is a credible person, which is important to add, right?
It's important in a leak. You have to it's someone who's leaked successfully before. It's not just like some random person we never heard of.
Yeah. So the nature of the leaks we got here is a new Fable game is in development from a UK-based studio. Perfect Dark is being resuscitated. Resurrected. My apologies. I'm so tired. Development being helped by the correlation of Gears of War. Crackdown 3 will have 4-player co-op campaign. Forza Horizon 4 is in development and set in Japan. Halo could be getting a multiplayer mode, allowing a higher player count. Age of Empires 4 is potentially getting a release date soon. And a new mech game could be in development for the Xbox One. Gary.
Yo.
They're doing the thing you wanted, sir. They're bringing the games.
They are.
I can feel it. I can feel it in my fingers. I can feel it in my bones. I pick it and I flick it and I see how far it goes. I cannot wait.
That was an interesting way to express yourself there.
It's better than me saying, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, I cannot wait. Like, honestly, number one on this list is Fable, a new Fable game, which we're going to talk about that a little bit more in literally this next story. But just to go through the things right now, like, oh, yes, new Fable game. Yes, please. It's
a great list. I'll tell you what, though, I'm a little bit pissed off.
Oh, okay.
I'm supposed to be recording a predictions video for like 2018 soon.
Yeah, we need to
I've got, I mean, we need to do that as well, but I've got a list of like 5 that I've cut it down to 5, and 2 of them are on this stupid fucking leak, and I can't even use them anymore.
That sucks.
You couldn't have waited like 2 weeks to leak this Krillo Bright or whatever your name is. Hold on.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Clobrill.
That makes sense. Apart from that, Perfect Dark.
No. Awesome news. Like, really, like Fable. Yes, please.
Yeah. With
you.
Fable. Would reboot or 4?
4. I don't think it matters really too much because they're kind of separate from each other.
Yeah, I just think a reboot would be nice to like move on past the Peter Molyneux era to like reboot the series. I don't think we need a 4, but sure, I'm fine either way, honestly. Perfect Dark. Coming back and being developed or helped developed by the correlation. Would you make of that one?
I'm down. I enjoyed Perfect Dark.
Third person Perfect Dark. So
it's been that long that it probably wouldn't have felt like Perfect Dark, even if it was a first person shooter.
That's true. Yeah, I've never been a Perfect Dark person. I know the multiplayer is meant to be fun. I've never played them before, apart from on the N64, I believe. I didn't play the 360 one. And I'm down just because it's another exclusive, honestly. The platform needs more exclusives. And obviously the Correlation did a great job with Gears of War 4.
Yes, very good job.
If they're helping out with development on this, then I'm happy. The one thing that does interest me a little bit is that the Correlation was strictly meant to be a Gears of War studio. If I remember rightly, Rod Ferguson, I believe it's Rod Ferguson. Maybe I'm getting the name wrong. I've said that a couple of times, but I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm pretty sure that he said that like the Correlation, you come to the Correlation to work on Gears of War. Like it might be not Gears of War 5 or 4 at the time, but a Gears of War property of some sort. So I'm just interested to see them working on something other than Gears, honestly. So.
And talented developers are talented developers, right? So
I think it's more Xbox having to change with the times, which is okay. We know you're the Gears of War studio, and we want Gears of War 5. So some of you go prototype that. We need you to do that, but also we need some of you to come work on the Perfect Dark property because we need that at literally ASAP. That's what the thinking behind it. I think
it's probably because they don't have like that massive embarrassment of like a number of different first party studios, so they've got to basically use the studios that they've got,
pull resources from everyone, just like okay, you're going to help with this and you're going to help with that and you're helping here and yeah, when you haven't, they're not Sony at the end of the day, so they don't have that luxury of having as many studios as they have. They do definitely need to invest in more. Crackdown 3 will have 4-player co-op. Would you make of that? Does that do anything more for you for Crackdown?
Not really. No.
No, me either. I couldn't give a crap if this has 4-player, 8-player, or 25-player co-op.
Play it, I'll review it, but apart from that, it's not really high up on my radar.
Forza Horizon 4 is in development and set in Japan. I'm actually okay. I enjoyed 3. I didn't give 3 the time it deserved because it's a racing game. Again, racing games to me, I race, I get over it. I'm over it pretty quickly. I don't need to carry on playing. I understand it's a beautiful world and a beautiful game, and I played at least like 4 or 5 hours, but that was enough for me. Like, I don't need more than that. But again, I think I'd play 4 or 5 hours in Japan as well. That'd be awesome. I'd love to drive around Japan, like the way they produce those games.
I was hoping that like the last one would be in Japan. So if this one is in Japan, that's great because it'd be a great setting for a Forza Horizon game.
Halo could be getting a multiplayer mode allowing a higher player count. Dan Only, let me just Dan Only is the one out there saying it's going to get a Battlegrounds mode. He really wants a Halo Battlegrounds mode. What do you reckon of this? It'd
work with Halo so easily because the heyday of like Halo multiplayer, like back in Halo 1 and Halo 2, like that was all about you start on a map. Yeah, it wasn't 100 players, but you start on a map and the onus is on you to go and collect better weapons and find vehicles and do all this stuff. So I think it could work really easily in the Halo franchise.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I think it'd be cool.
Halo so isn't my thing. We are definitely going to go through and play the Master Chief Collection on the channel. I think me and Dan Only is going to drag me through it because I want to. I just don't care for Halo, and I'm hoping someone who cares for Halo the way Dan does will like super make him happy and make me happy. So yeah, Age of Empires 4 potentially getting a release soon. Would you make of that one?
Cool. PC, enjoyed Age of Empires 2. I think it was back in the day. So.
Do you think it'd be PC only, or
yeah, it'd be PC only?
And a new mech game could be in development. I don't understand the mech thing. Is there something I'm missing?
It's big in Japan. So my thought process when I read this was maybe this is a Japanese game. Maybe this is part of Phil's
trips to
Japan. He's got a Japanese mech game. Maybe it's something we already know about. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something completely new. I've heard someone say a Mech Warrior.
Yeah.
Could be a thing. So
that could be that's the rumor going around right now. But I think that's just hearsay. Who knows? Well,
lots of hearsay this week.
so much hearsay. It's ridiculous. Like if this is true, it's going to be a great year for Xbox. Am I right?
Yes. This is exactly what they needed. This is exactly what I was talking about last week. They just need games. They've got everything else in place. They just need games now, and that's a lot of games.
It is. Do you want to take this next story?
Can I do? I have it open. Next story. The open world RPG the Forza Horizon team is working on could actually be Fable 4. So this follows on from the leak. So there was a bunch of stuff in this story at the beginning, which was detailing the leak, and then it goes on to say that WCCF Tech did a bit of digging and put together a list of studios who are known to be working on Microsoft-published titles. It also managed to get former Lionhead dev Don Williamson to say that there are no teams in Brighton with the resources for such a task, following up from a comment in which the dev said he'd worked out who's making Fable 4, showing that the leak is being taken seriously in industry circles. It sure looks like Playground Games might be making Fable 4. As WCCF Tech points out, when Playground first started hiring, it said it was making an all-new RPG, which could be interpreted as meaning new IP, but that wording isn't concrete and doesn't rule out scenarios like Microsoft offering the IP after Playground showed what it could do, for example. Also, there's no mention of all new in subsequent job ads. Excuse me. My voice is gone.
No, it's all good. It's all good. At least you're awake. What'd you make of this? Playground working on a Fable game.
I think they do a good job. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed if it's true, but only because we've heard about Playground making an action RPG open world game for a few months now, and I kind of was hoping it was going to be a new thing.
I was expecting not Horizon, obviously, but to the same level as Horizon, an action RPG in a world that Playground can make, because we've seen it from all the Forza games, Horizon 1, 2, 3. They can create a great, brilliant, huge world. Wasn't sure if they would be amazing at the action part of things, but that's what I was hoping for. New IP.
Yeah, but like Horizon Zero Dawn, but the Xbox one.
The Xbox version. But do you know what I mean? Yeah. From a studio that we know can make a great game, but we don't know can make a great RPG game. Like Guerrilla, obviously at Sony, they weren't known for making RPGs. Obviously, they made first person shooters. So it was like that equivalent. I'm with you. I'm a little bit let down by the fact that it's gonna be. It could be Fable, but if it's Fable, I'm still down. It's Fable. I can't wait.
Yeah, man. Like Fable 4 with a brand new developer with Fable 4 as well. It'll really take it in some interesting directions. Could be good for the series as well.
Most importantly, obviously, that it's a British development team. No one else can touch Fable. No. Like it needs that British humor that us Brits are known for,
and all the different accents and all the British voice actors, like all of them, every single one. And
well, they're gonna get me in then, are they?
Let's do it. Let's audition. We'll both be in Fable 4.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Wait, Governor.
Everybody needs to tweet at Playground right now. Halloween, you'll be in Fable 4.
The My Xbox and Me crew needs to be in Fable 4.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, look, what's the harm in trying? Yeah, I'm super excited for this. We'll see if it actually comes true. Next piece of news we got here is it seems like the Gears of War studio isn't making that game. It seems like Gears of War studio is making a game that isn't Gears of War. Following on again from the Reset Era leak, the Correlation is apparently involved itself in some new properties, which we've learned from an entirely different company. An entry on Story Lab Productions project's page list, quote, is a new IP with the Correlation Studio as one of the games it's working on. There are no other details, just that it is something new and that it's with the Gears of War team. Again, to relay what I said the first time with them working, helping out on the Perfect Dark game, where does this leave Gears of War 5?
It depends how big the studio is, the Coalition. Unless someone else is making Gears of War 5.
Surely not. Or did Gears of War 4 not perform how they wanted it to? I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried about Gears, honestly. I love Gears of War 4, and it's a great game, and it starts a new series off with those characters, with obviously Old Man Phoenix being there, and some other well-known Gears of War characters can be in the background of this new Gears of War series. But I'm a little bit worried that this means no Gears of War 5 is getting worked on. Surely they're working on Gears of War 5.
They're working on Gears of War 5, just like they're working on Halo 6. It's maybe that's just a really big team at the Coalition.
I hope so. What do you think this new IP could be?
Oh God, could probably, like, if they're specifically getting help from the Coalition, probably some third person.
Yeah.
Like I might have said Perfect Dark if it didn't specifically say it's definitely a new IP, but that's the best I've got at the minute. The thing is, there's not a lot you can really base it on, because like getting news about this amount of games from Microsoft is kind of unprecedented. So you can't really look back and say, okay, well, they're missing this type of game and they're missing this type of game. They're missing a lot of types of games. So
yeah, they could be anything. I get what you're saying. Yeah. But obviously the Correlation being known for third-person cover-based shooters, I don't think it'll be that much now on the head with it being a third-person cover-based shooter, but I do think it will be some sort of shooter and third-person.
Maybe a games as a service game.
Yeah, that would make sense. Make sense. Something to compete with, not on the level of Anthem and Destiny, but something that can sort of take the mindshare away from them a little bit.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Do you want to take the next one?
Yeah, sure. I'm actually really excited about this for a couple of different reasons. And I've just realized I haven't separated this out and it's all one paragraph. Awesome. Sea of Thieves closed beta is happening this month.
Dun, dun, dun.
Rare's announced that its piratical, is that a word? Multiplayer adventure Sea of Thieves is getting a closed beta at the end of the month. The closed beta will run from 12 p.m. January 24th to 8 a.m. January 29th in the UK, and will offer a full 5 days of sailing, shanties, and shenanigans.
That's all that matters is the UK. F everybody
exactly.
else.
I skipped over all the other ones. Participants will only get to see a selection of the final game's offerings, however, with the studio keen to hold plenty back for release. If you want to join the closed beta, you'll either need to have signed up to Res Sea of Thieves Insider program before December 1st last year.
Like me. I did.
Or pre-order the game. The only caveat is that an Xbox Live account is required to play on Windows 10, and an Xbox Live Gold membership is needed to play on Xbox One. Fix.
That's me.
What do you think? Sea of Thieves?
I'm ready.
Yes.
My body is ready. I'm ready. This beta, they do, if you read their whole story on Xbox Wire, written by Joe, who does a lot of community stuff, I believe. I tried to get him on this podcast, but he ignored my emails. Thanks for nothing, Joe. But yeah, he does say in it they're leaving a lot out of the beta because they want it to be a fresh, new experience for people to experience when they get the game. So I'm expecting a little more than what we get in the Insider program, which I can't speak about because it's NDA'd. But I'm expecting... I can't wait to stream it, in all honesty.
Yes,
it's the fact that this is not covered by an NDA, so you can go stream the game and you can capture footage and you can do it all. And I can't wait to get dressed up as a pirate on stream and matey and shimmery timbers and get the grog and, you know, all of it. I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's just, it's finally, it's coming. And I don't usually jump into betas, as this audience knows, but I cannot wait for this. So looking forward to it.
I just can't wait to talk about it. Like, it's been so long of having played this game. And then obviously, like, my natural impulse, because I podcasts and videos and reviews, and is to talk about it. And I can't talk about it. And then people ask me, "Oh, what do you think, Sea of Thieves?" And I'm like, I don't know. What's Sea of Thieves? I don't know what you're talking about. So, like, in a couple of weeks, I'll finally be able to, like, just, it's going to be like a fountain. I'm just going to, like, bah!
Yeah.
months stored up Sea of Thieves. But when you're down, we're playing together, right? Like,
well, we're gonna play a game together, me and you. Me?
I am like, I know you don't normally talk about my day job, but I'm on holiday when this beta happens. So not only was I planning on streaming it quite a bit, but me and you,
me and you,
bit of pirate action,
me and you. Okay. Yeah, I'm
swordplay, bit of grog.
Whoa, swordplay. That's strictly for me and the missus. You know, you keep your swordplay away from me.
She doesn't have a sword though.
Or does she?
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm super ready for this. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. To like Sea of Thieves. It's coming. It's gonna be so much fun, I hope. Don't let me down, game, please. Moving on. Rumor. Again, there's more rumors. Microsoft planning an Xbox career system. This doesn't mean you get a job with avatar loot crate rewards. Nah, calm down. We're talking about loot crates. It says rewards afterwards. Let me read the story before.
It's been like 3 weeks.
Just calm down, everyone. Just calm
crates.
down, everybody. Microsoft is developing a new system to track your overall accomplishments on Xbox, currently dubbed Your Career. I don't like that name, I've got to be honest. First details of the system has been uncovered by the reliable Windows Central. The discovery backs up previous comments from Xbox executive Mike Ybarra, where he hinted at a something similar in the pipeline. In development, features currently look like it is organized around levels with quests for XP and rewards when you level up. Those rewards include loot crates with cosmetic items for your Xbox avatar. And yeah, whatever. This, very important. I love the idea. I love the fact that we're going to be rewarded for playing games, and there's going to be different quests for playing different games, and you can get loot crates, which I have no problem with loot crates. This can go from being amazing or becoming a shit show very quickly. Because with the loot crates, they could do things like, all right, here's 48 hours gold. Here's a month of Game Pass. Here's obviously cosmetic items for your avatar, but this could be anything. Games, there is so many unlimited opportunities for this. Win a trip to Rare Studio, whatever it may be. But this could also be a shit show because if they add real money transactions into this, oh, please don't do that, Microsoft. Please, I beg. I really do beg. I hope they've seen all the loot box problems and been like, we are not doing that. We are staying as far away from that as possible. I don't believe they are, though. I'm really scared. Gary, would you come down on this? I'm super scared, man.
The same. I really like the idea of like it's almost like an RPG, right? Like RPG mechanics in like just by like, but from playing your Xbox games, and that's really cool. Especially now that I'm on this channel because I play more games on Xbox than I used to.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely like loot crate rewards. Okay, fine. If you want to put all this stuff that you can get like as rewards in a loot box that you open up, it's no big deal, right? It's not a game. It's not a competitive multiplayer thing. It's just a thing that's on your Xbox. But you're absolutely right in saying that, like, if they put like, if you can buy the loot crates, well, I mean, you've always wanted to see me like proper like rage out on this podcast, right?
Yeah,
so,
yep, definitely.
So you definitely see that happen.
Yeah, that is the big thing here. That is like, it's a shame because something like this gets announced and you go, yeah, and you go, oh no.
12 months ago, if this had been announced exactly worded exactly how it was, we probably would have been like, this sounds really cool, RPG mechanics, blah blah blah. But because of the year that we've had, it's like as soon as you see the word loot crate, it's like, oh no.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you. There's nothing more you can really say. It's just like, please don't mess this up, Microsoft. If you do, you will get raked over by
next week will be episode 115 of my PlayStation and me.
Whoa. Let's not talk reckless out here now, Gary. Jesus, I just converted you over to Xbox. We're not going back.
How I live my life, man.
Not yet.
Reckless.
You want to take this next one?
Yeah, sure can do. It's an interesting story. Microsoft pulls PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds ad, which ripped off a fan. Microsoft has pulled a PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds advert after a fan complained the company had copied their art. Reddit user Maxter noticed similarities between Microsoft's new advert and the concept they had created and posted online 2 months earlier. Maxter's image shows a PUBG character wading through a field of long grass contained within the top of an Xbox One S with a bright cloudy background. Microsoft's image shows a PUBG character wading through a field of long grass contained within the top of an Xbox One X with a bright cloudy background. Maxter posted on Reddit, quote, "Remember my Xbox One ad concept? Microsoft just copied it. I'm not saying I own any copyright, but the original post has 63,000 views, so I assume they saw it and I got no credits." Microsoft, via Xbox mouthpiece Larry Major Nelson. Herb?
Yeah, Herb. Larry Herb.
Major Nelson has now responded and said the official advert has now been pulled. Quote, "Hey guys, I want to let you know that this is being investigated. In the meantime, our official channels have pulled down the asset in question. I'll follow up with the OP once I get more details." Interesting story. Kind of funny. Kind of weird.
Look, this is one of those ones where you're like, all right, whoever did you see the art? Did you see it?
I haven't seen it, no.
Okay, you need to look at it. It's very important you look at it. The fan one looks better than the Microsoft one they made. Number one.
Surprise me.
Number one, the fan one looks better. Number two, come on. Come on. Reddit. I'm on Reddit every day, especially the Xbox Reddit, because I go there for news to keep up to date with everything. I have posted on there a couple of times and been eaten alive for self-promotion and stuff like that. Shout out to the Xbox One Reddit podcast out there because there's some crazy people. Have that water bottle, Haley. Not this one.
Oh, Haley.
No, don't talk to Haley. She's not on this show. Anyway.
Pay no attention to the woman behind the blue screen.
She's trying to take my water. I'm not letting her do that. Go and look at these images if you haven't seen them because Xbox, come on. You know better than this. But you're idiots, so surely. But it might have been innocent. It really might have been. But I really highly doubt if you've seen the images, that's just me trying to throw Xbox a bone, which I probably shouldn't do if I'm honest. But you know.
Well, I mean, we are kind of an Xbox podcast, and oh my god, I'm looking at the images right now. Sorry, that's that does look better. How did you make it look worse?
That's live reactions from Gary here. It looks way better the found one, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like
Crazy.
they added a controller to the side of it, but they like turned all the fucking like lighting went all shitty and stuff.
Yep.
Ironically, you know, in HDR stuff, it's like, oh fucking hell.
All right. Let's talk about Steven Spielberg because we do that on this show. Steven Spielberg's Halo TV series is still alive. Showtime president gives update. It was 2001 when the first Halo game launched on the original Xbox. And since then, fans have often wondered how long it would take before the franchise was adapted to a TV or a film. Today, this day, whatever. To this day, idiot fixer, idiot. However, it hasn't come to pass. Speaking to TV Guide at the Television Critics Association with press writer Showtime president David Nevins, promises, quote, it's still very active. It's still in very active development, end quote. It's worthy noting those same words were used in 2015. He wouldn't elaborate beyond that, except to say he's seen the script from the proposed series. Don't really need to go into the rest of this.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I don't care. I just don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. It shouldn't have not have taken this long, surely.
It's not happening. Like, I want it to happen, but it's not happening.
You don't think so?
Nah.
All right. Well, I'll believe you.
I mean, we'll see. Like, yeah. I remember I cared back years and years ago when
you cared back when it was TV, Xbox, TV.
I hated that.
Xbox, Connect, Xbox, Madden.
I actually liked my Connect, not for games, for voice commands.
Xbox on.
Yeah, no, I don't have it anymore. But when the guy who directed District 9, there was that short film on YouTube. That was incredible. But like that was years and years ago, so it's like it's hard to care now.
I hear. Do you want to take the last news story for this week?
Sure, why not? It's close to my heart, shall we say. Xbox One adds Do Not Disturb mode for distraction-free gaming.
Gary doesn't like people. Confirmed.
This is super good news for me because I'm antisocial and I hate everybody.
True.
Like I was over the moon the day I found out you could turn off trophy notifications on PlayStation 4. So that you can do it on Xbox as well. Now, like, it's just great. Yeah, just over 4 years later, Microsoft is still adding features to the Xbox One that existed on its predecessor, the Xbox 360.
When you put it like that, it sounds so bad. Go on, carry on.
Next up is a Do Not Disturb mode that will suppress notifications and tells your friends list you don't want to be bothered, according to a post on Xbox Wire. This should be especially nice for when you just want to kick back and watch a movie or video or even play a game in peace. Other incoming features include new ways of tracking achievement progress and changes to commenting on social feed posts. More granularity for auto shutdown timing is en route as well, with options that will turn the console off after 2, 3, 4, or 5 hours. Do Not Disturb mode, though. Yes, please. Thank you, Microsoft. I'll take it.
I'm super happy for this because obviously, I turn on my Xbox from time to time, and I know it's just like a boohoo me problem, whatever. But I get bombarded with party invites as soon as I go on, and I'm just like, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. And then I join a party, or I start a party on my own, and people just join, and I'm like,
yep,
no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. Please get. How do you say to someone, please get out, but not say please get out? It's hard.
You say fuck off. That's what you say.
I'm with you.
That works too.
I'm with you.
I have the same problem. Like I turn my Xbox on to play anything, and it's like, "Oh, you're online. Do you want to play some Overwatch?"
Nope.
No.
But why?
No, I don't.
But why?
But why? You're online. You can play games. It's like
sometimes I'm just habit forming of turning on my Xbox as well. So I'll turn it on and I'll go away and I'll come back and I've got like 5 messages like, "Why are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring my party?" I'm like, dude, I went and made a cup of tea. Like, geez, just chill out. Like,
Yeah, I'm waiting for this patch to download, and I made a sandwich.
I've said this to people so many times, though. If I'm not live on Twitch, don't worry about messaging me. I'm good. Seriously, like, that's my time for gaming with everybody. If I'm not live on Twitch, I'm usually playing with Haley, or I'm just in my boxes, sat back and relaxing. So, yeah.
You should stream like that.
I'm pretty sure you get banned for that.
Oh.
Pretty sure. No, that's boobs. Let's jump into Fix's sack. We've only got one email this week. Remember, you can email in my Xbox and me podcast@gmail.com. And this one comes from Matt Smith, also known as Little Smee. And it says, Fix and Gary, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
What?
Do you know who the nonsense pirate is? Have you mastered the art of insult sword fighting? Do you know who Guy Bush, 3P Wood, mighty pirate is?
Yes.
If you answer yes to any of the questions above, stop what you're doing and play Fimblewee Park. It's a point-and-click adventure game brought to you by the guys who made Monkey Island games, another great series to play. You can finish the game in 6 to 12 hours, depending on difficulty setting. Seriously, are you still reading this? Go play Fimblewee Park. It's on every possible platform, including your phone, and it's amazing. This is mainly a follow-up to my email last week on my games of the year. Hugs and kisses, Matt, gamertag, Little Smitty, LIL space SMIY. We did ask. I
was going to say, you can ask for that.
Yeah, we did ask for a reason to play it. All right, so let's start. Look behind you. Three-headed monkey. Nope, there's no three-headed monkey behind me. Do you know who No, I don't know who that is. Have you mastered the art of? Nope, I don't know that. And do you know who Guy Bush? No, the Mighty Pirates. I don't know any of that, so I'm not going to play this game now. Thank you.
Does that mean I have to play it?
Yes, but...
Shit. I've never heard of Monkey Island in my life.
I have got a contact because Matt did tweet me and the Fimblewee Park people. So I now have a contact now. One of the engineers is following me. So I'm going to reach out for a code and we will put our best man on the case, the man behind the reviews, Gary, on it. And you can come back and tell us if the game's any good or not. All right?
Wait, I'm your best man? Shit.
For the podcast, not...
I think we might be in trouble here, guys.
We only have one other man, it's you. So
I'm the best man for the job. Oh, no.
Remember, you went from the third man to the only man. So, promotion.
It's all going really well.
That is it this week, guys. Let's plug, and get ourselves out of it, Gary. What you got to plug this week, mate?
Okay, like, what's the rules on plugging somebody else's thing?
There's no rules. Joseph used to give out free plugs left, right, and center, but I hate Joseph. So let's be serious. I don't hate you. You can do what you want.
Oh, thanks, man. I don't hate you too.
Thanks.
I just want to plug to you, my best gaming friends in the whole world who just started streaming on Twitch.
Okay.
So I wanted to give them a shout out. They're twitch.tv/AverageJoeTarkus. So it's average JOTAQUS.
Okay.
And they stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They usually alternate between playing one day she'll play Skyrim and then the next time he'll play Fallout, and they'd have a bunch of mods and stuff. It's really, really cool. And they just passed 50 followers, and I'm not at all jealous.
What, it passed 50 followers before you?
Yeah.
No, okay. Stop what you're doing. I need everybody to stop what you're doing right now. If you have a Twitch account, I need you to do me a favor. I beg of you. Go to twitch.tv/wordsaboutgames. We are getting Gary past 50 followers. I'm not taking no for an answer. Thanks. Do it, community. I'm done. Go to twitch.tv/wordsaboutgames. We're not playing around no more. Let's show them what the community is all about, please. Anything else to plug, Gary?
No, that was it.
All right. Well, like I said, I've got a couple of things to plug this week because I'm back on the grind. You can go to youtube.com/mcfixer, back where you used to get this content. I've started a new series called Lunchtime with Fix, which is, like I said, a daily show where I go through news of the day, whether it be an Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, music, film, TV, all of it. The response so far has been quite good. I'm quite happy about it. I'm still working at the kinks. Obviously, there's certain things I want to get better. I'm doing trailer reviews during it, and the Blockers trailer is hilarious. So go watch that as well, which is up on my channel. Apart from that, obviously, like Gary, I am a Twitch streamer, which I stream every day. Like I say, Monday to Friday, I do 8 hours a day, 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours in the afternoon, starting from 9 o'clock till 2, and then from usually 5 till 12, depending on times. Apart from that, is there anything else? New podcast, Fix and Friends, episode 2 is up. We talk about being vegetarians this month, which is I'm struggling with, I'm not going to lie. Best films of 2017 and New Year's resolutions. Me and Haley on that one. So if you want to get to know me a little bit better and hear about my life and hear about certain aspects you probably wouldn't hear about on this podcast, go check out the Fix and Friends podcast. It's on iTunes, it's on SoundCloud, it's on Google Play, fingers crossed, I think. So yeah, go do that. And until next time, Gary, I'll love you, leave you, and see you later. Thank you for being on. Appreciate you. He's putting up a heart.